Hi, my name is Cornelia. My friends call me Nelly, and I'm here with Art Club Paint and Picture for you guys today. My name is Cornelia, and like I said, my friends call me Nelly. I'm originally from Bethesda, Maryland. I grew up in Columbia, and then I went to high school in Norfolk, Virginia. Creatively, I think I just try to hang out with friends. I like arcade games and like movies and music and things like that. One word I would use to describe myself is I think persistent. When I know that I'm looking forward to something or I want something, I'm very persistent. And so I like to achieve, what I set out to do. I think a fun fact for me right now is I drive manual. A lot of people don't drive stick, so fun fact.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I've been thinking about this question a lot, and I think 5 years was so fast, the last 5 years, and so it's so much you could do in 5 years. So I would like to see myself in a new city, in a new job, hopefully like a job that is like that dream job that's fulfilling, rewarding. I would like to be starting on my family, just like basically in a better spot than where I am right now.
When did you first get into the art scene?
I think it didn't happen professionally for me until I went to college. I was in the studio and I was doing art shows through, high school and things like that. But as a career, I want to say after when I went to Spelman and they had the curatorial studies program, I think that was the launch of my professional art career. So when I was little, sometimes I forget about these things because it happened so long ago. But when I was living here in Columbia, my mom had enrolled me into classes at Howard Community College, art classes. And I remember it was an origami class and a paper making class. So we used to make paper and so I was always in something like that. I think high school, I realized that this was the only thing that brought me joy. So I knew that why not? Why not? Why do something else? If this is the one thing that makes me happy, why would I choose to do something else? The back and forth was, how do you make money? And because the starving artist kind of complex people think about, so I always had to figure out, if I'm going to do this, I have to find a way to support myself following this art dream. I think everybody was pretty as supportive as they could be. I think people had a lot of questions, but it was one of those things we're just going to figure it out. It's out there, and so we're just gonna wing it type. But like I said, when you asked me one word to describe myself as being persistent, I feel because I was so persistent on this dream that I was gonna find a way to make it work. So I was an art major and with a concentration in art history and curatorial studies. I don't think anybody has to go to school if they don't want to. That's one. Two is, I don't think I would be able to do what I do so confidently without Spelman, because I knew that I wanted to pursue the arts, and so that was going to happen with or without Spelman. But going to Spelman and learning in that type of environment gave me confidence to pursue it with a passion and with intention. I think Spelman is the reason why I'm able to do the things that I am today. Yeah, I think that there were a lot of things that people can attend that nurture that dream. So I do agree that Atlanta is this creative hub that is, unique to Atlanta. So it did help with, going to museums, going to plays, going to concerts, going to just other creative events that are also homegrown. So thinking about the independent art entrepreneur, I saw a lot of that in Atlanta, and that also makes it like less scary, which was nice too. People doing their art thing without any type of roadmap. So how I go about brainstorming new show ideas is if I'm in a place that is looking for a specific type of concept or a concept is prevalent in that community. So like just for example, in DC or in like the DMV area, we could be putting a show about sneaker culture. But if you talk about sneaker culture in DC, you have to include the New Balances game, right? And so you have to tailor it to this community so this community has an access point. So I think that it's different in all spaces, but I try to look at what people in the community are most devoted to or interested in and build from there.
What is Emblazon Art and how did it come about?
Emblazon Art is my baby. It's my baby, my gem. So in high school, I was in the studio a lot, and I titled this work of a mixed media print collage kind of thing, and I entitled it Emblazon. And Emblazon just kind of means like designing something new, like emblazing a path. And it's like a word that stuck with me because I wanted to create something that was unique, but also pointed to the creative design aspect of the life I'm creating. So I decided to use Emblazon as the title for my art business, just to like this overhead idea that we are designing and creating our way, our path. That's just what I'm gonna call it. I'm still getting the name out there every day. Like it's a grind, okay? This is a grind. This is not easy. So it's working with different partners, it's accepting new clients, reaching out to clients, going to new shows, just being out in the world. I think that's how I get a lot of my, this is Cornelia, or she does this and she has this business. So I forgot if that answered your question. What was the question?
How did you just get the name out?
Oh, yeah. I'm still getting the name out. So check back with me in 5 years. Right now, I'm living by these 3 words that Amy Sherald told me earlier this year. Fluidity, flexibility, and ease. Like those, thinking about those 3 things and thinking about how they apply to my life and how I want that to look like in my life. Like as long as you're fluid in this work, as long as you're flexible, but then also the things that come to me need to be fluid. Things that I want, I need to be flexible for, or it needs to be flexible for me, and it has to come with ease. If it's too hard to maneuver or too hard to like pursue, then it's not for me. And so those are the words that I'm living by right now. For me, making was never like the ta-da, I'm a maker, or I'm a painter. I think that what I enjoy the most about the creative life is the collaboration. And so I think my favorite piece that I've ever worked on right now would have to be, I did this installation, this light installation at Spelman with Spelman's dance, this like hanging, I want to say it might have been like 8 foot wide in each direction, and it would hang from the ceiling, and I've never done anything like that. So to install a light installation with people and then have a dance performance under it. Like, I was so excited and so proud. I still think about that all the time. Atlanta's not a real place. Like, Atlanta is never gonna be a real place. People need to stop acting like it's a comparison to anything else. I'm gonna say the DMV. I don't want to live in the DMV right now because it's home and it's like people are coming and they're like, oh, and I'm like, chill out. But I understand why people are so excited to live here. But I think I want to live here more comfortably. I'm looking forward to having a family and living in Maryland, like, when that time comes. I am dreaming of working with Issa Rae. I think she would just be so fun to work with. And, like, to me, she supports all things creative. So someone who is looking for that type of, in a way, unconditional support, like, I think she would be amazing to work with. If I had $500,000, I would pay off my credit card debt. Okay? I'll just pay that shit off right now. Like, that is annoying. And then I'll buy me some land or a house, pay my bills for like a year or maybe even 2 years, and then travel.
You've been to France, Paris, Nigeria, London, Mexico, Cali, obviously Atlanta. I think I saw New York in there too.
Oh my gosh. So I have a tie between my two favorite places. Ghana, Accra, and then Bali. I went to Bali last year. I guess that's 2 years ago now. Like, oh gosh, time's flying. Bali, like, and they're tied for my favorites because in Ghana I was with friends, right? So where, like, I'm hanging out with friends, I'm hanging out with family of friends. So we're doing a lot of, like, personal stuff, but also going to the clubs and just going out and just being part of the vibe. And so I think when you go with someone to their country, it's a different type of experience. Bali, I love Bali because everything was cheap. Like, I love Bali because everything was cheap. Like, it was so great to be there and, like, not feel overwhelmed or pressured to do this or that. Like, it was very easygoing, like, easy to get around, safe. The food was good. The food was good. The food was so good.
If you could only use one social media app for the rest of your life, which would it be?
Instagram. It's a professionally, like, the choice. Like, for my career, Instagram is where people post their new work, where they're posting their openings, where they're dropping new things. Like, that's where a lot of artists communicate. So it'll be that place, Instagram. But I hate it. I feel like I've seen that before. It's like a ready-made. That's what it's called. Somebody paid some ridiculous amount of money for this, like $1 million, and that's probably a low guess. And I'm only saying that because if you pay anything higher, you're an idiot. But who's paying for it anyway? You know what? It's subjective.
So the banana tape actually sold for $6.2 million. If I gave you $6.2 million, do you think you would use a single dollar for a painting like that?
Oh yeah, I would buy art. 100%.
So, like art piece like that?
Not like this, but I would buy art.
$6.2 million.
I'd probably get, like, I would buy art that probably nobody knows that it's popular right now. I'll buy all of my friends' art.
What is the hardest thing about being a creator?
Like, the self-motivation. Like, if something doesn't go your way, like, the first time, that doesn't mean you stop. Like, you literally have to keep going. Like, stopping is what's going to hurt you. So that it didn't work out this time, but the next time mentality is, I think, the hardest part.
Do you ever get, like, creative fatigue?
Sometimes I think it just depends on what it is. Like, so even like today, doing this painting, right? I'm like, what do I draw? What do I paint? Because I'm not thinking about anything like right now, like anything in particular. I think that is hard, but it's also what makes it fun because there's no expectation. And like the only expectations you kind of have are your own. What I love about this business is that relationships are so important, and I've gotten most of my clients because I know somebody who brought up my name in a conversation. Like they're looking for like a researcher or a writer, and they're like, "Oh, I know somebody, blah blah blah," and then they reach out to me. So my clients right now, I haven't pursued them, if that makes sense. They've kind of come to me. So, but in the meantime, like if I don't have a client, I'm working on what a project that I want to work on. And use that time to write a proposal, to do some artist maybe based work. Keep it fresh. When I'm busy and overwhelmed, I just kind of thank God for being busy and overwhelmed, because that's what I prayed for. That's what I asked him for, was for work. And so like, keeping me calm through what I prayed for. If that makes sense.
How do you usually navigate through like your social regular life and like your creative life?
What social life? No, I'm just kidding. Oh, social life. I don't think I have a regular social life. People go out and go to bars and hang out and stuff. I don't really do that. First of all, I don't have money for that. That's one. Being creative, you know that your budget is tight. It's expensive, but also like because I'm self-driven or like I'm independent, I have to get up the next morning on my own terms and do the work on my own terms. Like I don't go into an office where there's other people working. So like I feel like people can work when they're in a work environment, but after I'm just got plastered the night before, I have to find some self-motivation from somewhere. And that is so annoying. Like, that's just annoying. And then knowing that I spent my money on that to then drag around the house and be mopey doesn't feel productive. So, I don't really have too big of a social life. If it is social, like, it's like with friends I already know. And we planned something.
What does success mean to you?
Somebody asked me this in a job interview the other day. Success, I think, is relative. And I think the biggest success for me is when I have entered into a partnership or collaboration or some type of work experience. And not only did I leave something or like something that they can take away from my experience, something that I, maybe gave them an idea, a method or something. As long as they can take that and I can take something with me as well. So if I gained a method, a strategy, a program idea or something like that, I think that is success. To leave something and then leave with something. If I got any comments that weren't overtly positive, it didn't make me rethink it. It made me like even want to go harder. Cause who are you to say anything about what I got going on? Cause what am I gonna do if I quit? Like, like honestly, like I put all this time into this. Like I made all these relationships. I did all this work, and I'm just gonna quit because it didn't go my way. Like, then it's not something I really wanted to begin with. My final goal is to have my money make itself and to enjoy the life that I built. And that could look like anything. That could look like retiring early. It could look like I said, having my own business and it running without me. I want people also to know that art is accessible. Like it doesn't have to be, you don't have to be this, like some type of person, whatever that idea looks like, to experience art. Like you can come with nothing and still gain everything. So I want that to be also a part of the legacy I live behind. Something that I discovered about myself on my creative journey, I know more than I think I do. And so so many experiences have catered to my overall understanding or opinion of something. And so my perspective is unique. And that's something that I continue to discover, but I don't know, it's like it's reassuring, if that makes sense. Like I'm discovering like that sense of belonging, I guess, because I do know something about being creative.
How's your painting?
My painting?
You done or you still working on it?
I think it's in. I missed one little spot. Okay, so I chose to paint this painting because, like, a lot of the questions I felt like were about, your journey in life. And this particular movie, I think, is all about the journey. And so that's why I painted this painting. Yeah. Just sign it. Okay, done. This is Nelly. You can find me on all platforms at WhoaNeli, WHOAA_NELI. Thank you, Art Club, for having me. I just painted you guys a picture.
Yeah, how'd I get here? Hey,